What if I told you that you can visit a place that looks exactly like Greece for just $35 a day? Or explore mountains that look like Switzerland with a free one-year visa? I have discovered 5 countries that look like expensive dream destinations but cost half the price or even less. If you are planning your next vacation on a budget, you need to watch this video till the end because country number 5 will absolutely blow your mind. Trust me, after watching this video, you will be booking your next trip immediately. So let's jump right into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about something that every traveler dreams about: visiting beautiful destinations without spending a fortune. I have spent months researching, and I have found 5 incredible countries that look exactly like popular expensive destinations but are way more affordable. We are talking about stunning beaches, gorgeous mountains, amazing food, and rich culture, all on a budget of $30 to $50 per day. So whether you are a solo traveler, traveling with friends, or planning a family vacation, these destinations are perfect for you. Make sure you watch till the end because I will share insider tips that will help you save even more money. And if you love budget travel content, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Alright, let's start with country number 1.
Albania. First up, we have Albania. Now, if you have ever dreamed of visiting Greece or Italy but thought it was too expensive, Albania is your answer. This hidden gem in the Balkans looks almost identical to those popular Mediterranean destinations, but costs a fraction of the price. Your daily budget here is just $35 to $50, and that includes accommodation, food, transportation, and activities. Let me tell you why Albania is amazing. The Albanian Riviera is absolutely stunning. Picture this: crystal clear turquoise water, white sandy beaches, and dramatic coastal cliffs. It looks exactly like the Greek islands, but without the crowds and high prices. One of the most beautiful spots is Ksamil. This small village has some of the best beaches in Europe. The water is so clear, you can see the bottom even in deep areas. There are small islands just off the coast that you can swim to. It feels like a tropical paradise, but you are in Europe. Then there is Gjirokastër, a UNESCO World Heritage Town. This place is like stepping back in time. Stone houses, narrow cobblestone streets, and an impressive castle on top of the hill. The castle offers panoramic views of the valley and mountains. Entry is super cheap, usually around $3 to $5. You can easily spend a whole day exploring this town, and it will not cost you much at all. Let me break down the cost for you. Accommodation in Albania is very affordable. You can find a clean private room or a budget hotel for $15 to $25 per night. If you are traveling with someone, that cost gets split even further. Food is delicious and cheap. A full meal at a local restaurant costs around $5 to $8. Street food and bakeries are even cheaper. You can get fresh berek, which is a traditional pastry, for just $1 or $2. Transportation is also budget-friendly. Local buses are the cheapest option, and they connect most towns and cities. A bus ride usually costs $2 to $5 depending on the distance. Now here is my pro tip for Albania. Visit before peak summer season. The best time to go is May, early June, or September. During these months, the weather is still warm and perfect for beach days, but there are fewer tourists. This means better prices and a more relaxed experience. You will actually be able to enjoy the beaches without fighting for space. Plus, hotels and guest houses often give discounts during these shoulder seasons. Albania also has incredible food. Try tavu kosi, which is baked lamb with yogurt. It is a traditional dish and absolutely delicious. Seafood along the coast is fresh and affordable. And do not miss out on trying Rocky, the local spirit. It is strong but very popular with locals. Another thing I love about Albania is how friendly the people are. Locals are welcoming and happy to help travelers. English is becoming more common, especially in tourist areas, but learning a few basic Albanian phrases will go a long way. The country is also very safe for travelers. So, if you want Greece vibes without the Greece prices, Albania is the place to go. Trust me, you will not regret it. Number 2 is Georgia. And no, I am not talking about the state in the US. I am talking about the country Georgia, located between Europe and Asia. This place is absolutely incredible and honestly one of the most underrated destinations in the world. Georgia looks like a mix of Switzerland and Paris, but your daily budget here is only $20 to $40. Let that sink in. Swiss Alps-style mountains and charming European streets for less than the cost of a meal in actual Switzerland. Let me start with Tbilisi, the capital city. Tbilisi is one of the coolest cities I've come across. The old town has narrow streets, colorful balconies, and a mix of ancient and modern architecture. You will find centuries-old churches right next to trendy cafes and art galleries. The vibe is artistic, laid back, and full of life. There are sulfur baths in the old town that you must try. These natural hot spring baths have been around for hundreds of years. A private bath session costs around $10 to $15, and it is such a relaxing experience. Now let's talk about Kazbegi. If you love mountains, this place will take your breath away. Kazbegi is located in the Caucasus Mountains and it looks exactly like the Swiss Alps. There are snow-capped peaks, green valleys, and the famous Gergeti Trinity Church sitting on top of a hill with mountains in the background. The view is unreal. You can hike up to the church or hire a taxi. Either way, it is worth it. The best part? Hiking is completely free and the area is not crowded with tourists yet. Georgia is also famous for its wine. In fact, Georgia is one of the oldest wine-producing regions in the world. Wine has been made here for over 8,000 years. You can visit traditional wineries in the Kakheti region and do wine tastings for very cheap. Some places even offer free tastings if you buy a bottle. Georgian wine is unique because they use a traditional method called kvavery where wine is fermented in large clay pots buried underground. It gives the wine a distinct taste. Let me talk about the budget. Accommodation in Georgia is super affordable. You can find hostels for as low as $8 to $12 per night. Private guest houses or budget hotels cost around $20 to $30. Many guest houses include breakfast, which is a nice bonus. Food is another highlight. Georgian cuisine is amazing. Try kinkoli, which are large dumplings filled with meat or cheese. A plate of kinkoli costs around $3 to $5. Kokopuri is another must-try. It is cheese-filled bread and it is delicious. A full meal at a mid-range restaurant will cost you $6 to $10. Transportation is also cheap. Marshrutkas, which are shared minivans, connect most cities and towns. A ride from Tbilisi to Kazbegi costs about $5. Metros and buses in Tbilisi are extremely cheap, less than $1 per ride. Now here is the big highlight. Georgia offers a free one-year visa to citizens of many countries. Yes, you read that right. 1 full year. This makes it perfect for digital nomads, long-term travelers, or anyone who wants to explore the region without visa stress. You can use Georgia as your base and travel to nearby countries like Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Turkey. Georgia is also very safe, and the people are incredibly hospitable. Georgians take pride in their tradition of welcoming guests. If you get invited to a local home, you will be treated like family. The country has a rich history and culture, which you will notice everywhere you go. From ancient monasteries to traditional dance and music, there is so much to experience. If you want stunning nature, delicious food, rich culture, and an affordable adventure, Georgia should be at the top of your list. It truly feels like a hidden gem that not many people know about yet. But that is changing fast, so visit sooner rather than later. Number 3, Vietnam. Now let's head to Southeast Asia and talk about Vietnam. If you have been to Thailand or heard people raving about it, Vietnam is like Thailand, but cheaper and, in my opinion, just as beautiful or even more. Your daily budget in Vietnam is around $25 to $40 and you can live really well on that budget. Vietnam has everything. Stunning landscapes, rich history, incredible food, and some of the friendliest people you will ever meet. Let me start with the Ha Giong Loop. This is one of the most epic road trips in the world. Ha Giong is in northern Vietnam near the Chinese border. The loop is about 3 to 4 days of riding a motorbike through mountain roads, rice terraces, and remote villages. The scenery is absolutely breathtaking. You will see dramatic limestone casts, winding roads, and landscapes that look like they're straight out of a movie. The best part? Renting a motorbike costs around $5 to $8 per day. Accommodation along the route is super cheap. around $5 to $10 per night for a basic room. Food is also very affordable. This is one of those experiences that will stay with you forever, and it barely costs anything. Next is Da Nang and Hoi An. Da Nang is a coastal city with beautiful beaches. The beaches here rival some of the best in Thailand, but they are less crowded and more affordable. You can relax on the beach, try water sports, or explore the Marble Mountains, which are a group of 5 limestone hills with caves and temples. Entry is around $1. Hoi An is a short drive from Da Nang, and it is one of the most charming towns in Vietnam. The Old Town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with lantern-lit streets, ancient buildings, and riverside cafes. At night, the whole town lights up with colorful lanterns. It is magical. You can also get custom clothes made here for very cheap. Tailors can make you a suit, dress, or anything you want in just a day or two. Then there is Ninh Binh, often called the Ha Long Bay on land. Ninh Binh has stunning karst landscapes, rivers, and rice paddies. You can take a boat ride through the Trang Caves, which is an amazing experience. The boat ride costs around $8 and it lasts about 2-3 hours. You float through caves, past towering cliffs, and lush greenery. It feels like you are in a different world. Let me break down the costs in Vietnam. Accommodation is very cheap. You can find hostels for $5 to $10 per night. Private budget hotels or guest houses cost $15 to $25. Food is where Vietnam really shines. Street food is incredibly cheap and delicious. A bowl of pho, which is Vietnamese noodle soup, costs $1 to $2. Banh mi, a Vietnamese sandwich, is around $1. You can eat like a king for less than $10 a day if you stick to street food and local restaurants. Transportation is also affordable. Sleeper buses connect major cities and cost around $10 to $20 depending on the distance. Local buses are even cheaper. Within cities, you can use Grab, which is like Uber, and rides are very cheap. But here is my biggest tip. Rent a motorbike. Motorbikes are the cheapest and most flexible way to travel in Vietnam. You can explore at your own pace, stop wherever you want, and reach places that buses do not go. Rental costs are around $5 to $10 per day depending on the bike and location. Vietnam also has incredible coffee culture. Vietnamese coffee is strong, sweet, and usually served with condensed milk. A cup costs less than $1, and it is the perfect way to start your day. The country also has a fascinating history. You can visit historical sites like the Cu Chi tunnels near Ho Chi Minh City or the Imperial City in Hue. One thing to keep in mind is that Vietnam uses the Vietnamese dong as currency and prices can look huge because of the exchange rate, but everything is actually very cheap. Just get used to seeing numbers in the hundreds of thousands. The people in Vietnam are friendly and helpful. English is spoken in tourist areas, but learning a few Vietnamese phrases will make your experience even better. Vietnam is perfect for backpackers, solo travelers, couples, and families. It offers adventure, culture, relaxation, and amazing food all at a budget that is hard to beat. If you want Thailand vibes without the crowds and at a lower cost, Vietnam is your answer. Country number 4 is Turkey, and this place is seriously incredible. Turkey feels like 3 destinations in one. You get Greek-style beaches, Dubai-level modern cities, and Italian-style history and culture all rolled into one country. Your daily budget here is around $30 to $45, which is very reasonable considering everything Turkey has to offer. Let me start with Cappadocia. This is one of the most unique places on Earth. Cappadocia is famous for its fairy chimneys, which are tall cone-shaped rock formations. The landscape looks like something from another planet. People have carved homes, churches, and even entire underground cities into these rocks. You can explore the Gorm Open Air Museum, which has ancient cave churches with beautiful frescoes. Entry is around $15. But the highlight of Cappadocia is the hot air balloon ride. Imagine floating over this surreal landscape at sunrise with hundreds of colorful balloons around you. It is one of the most magical experiences you can have. The balloon ride costs around $150 to $200, which is not cheap, but it is a once-in-a-lifetime experience and still cheaper than similar rides in other countries. Next is Antalya. Antalya is located on the Turkish Riviera, and it has some of the most beautiful beaches in the Mediterranean. The water is clear, the weather is great, and the beaches are clean. The old town of Antalya called Kalechi is charming with narrow streets, Ottoman-style houses, and a historic harbour. You can walk around, enjoy the views, and relax at cafes. The best part is that everything is affordable. Beach clubs and restaurants along the coast offer great food and drinks at reasonable prices. Istanbul is another must-visit. Istanbul is massive, vibrant, and full of history. It is the only city in the world that sits on two continents, Europe and Asia. You can visit the Hagia Sophia, Blue Mosque, and Topkapi Palace all in one day. These are some of the most iconic landmarks in the world. Entry fees are around $10 to $15 each. The Grand Bazaar is a huge market where you can shop for spices, car parts, jewelry, and souvenirs. Do not forget to haggle, it is part of the experience. Istanbul also has amazing street food. Try simit, which is a sesame-covered bread ring, or doner kebab, which is flavorful meat served in bread or over rice. Now, here is a big money-saving tip for Turkey. Stay outside of Istanbul. Istanbul is the most expensive city, in Turkey especially the tourist areas like Sultanahmet and Taksim. If you stay in less touristy neighborhoods or smaller cities, your costs will drop significantly. Accommodation outside Istanbul costs around $15 to $25 per night for a decent place. In Istanbul, the same quality room can cost $40 to $60. Food in Turkey is delicious and affordable. Turkish breakfast is legendary. It includes cheese, olives, tomatoes, cucumbers, eggs, honey, jam, and fresh bread. Many hotels and guest houses offer complimentary Turkish breakfast, which is a great way to start your day. Street food is cheap and tasty. A kebab costs around $3 to $5. A full meal at a local restaurant costs $6 to $10. Turkish tea is served everywhere, and it is usually free or costs less than $1. Transportation in Turkey is well developed. Intercity buses are comfortable and affordable. A long-distance bus ride can cost $15 to $30 depending on the route. In cities, public transportation like trams, buses, and metros are cheap and efficient. A single ride costs less than $1. Turkey also has incredible natural beauty beyond the beaches and Cappadocia. Pamukkale has white terraces formed by mineral-rich hot springs. It looks like a winter wonderland even in summer. Entry is around $10. The region of Fethiye has stunning turquoise coast and is perfect for boat trips and paragliding. Turkish people are known for their hospitality. You will often be offered tea when you visit shops or interact with locals. It is a gesture of friendliness. The culture is rich and diverse with influences from Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Turkey offers so much variety that you could spend weeks here and not get bored. From ancient ruins to modern cities, beaches to mountains, Turkey has it all. And the best part is, it is affordable and easy to travel around. If you want a destination that offers everything, Turkey is the perfect choice. And now for the grand finale, country number 5, the Philippines. If you have ever dreamed of visiting the Maldives but thought it was way too expensive, the Philippines is your answer. This country has over 7,000 islands with some of the most beautiful beaches and clearest water in the world. Your daily budget here is around $30 to $45, and you can experience paradise on that budget. Let me start with Siargao. Siargao is known as the surfing capital of the Philippines. Cloud 9 is one of the most famous surf breaks in the world. But even if you do not surf, Siargao is amazing. The island has a laid-back vibe, beautiful beaches, and stunning lagoons. You can rent a motorbike and explore the island. Visit Sugba Lagoon where you can kayak and paddle board in crystal clear water surrounded by limestone cliffs. Island hopping tours are popular and affordable. A full-day tour costs around $20 to $30 per person and includes multiple stops, lunch, and snorkeling gear. The islands around Siargao are pristine and not crowded. Next is El Nido in Palawan. El Nido is famous for its dramatic limestone cliffs, hidden lagoons, and turquoise water. It looks exactly like the Maldives or Thailand, but way more affordable. There are 4 main island hopping tour labeled Tour B, C, and D. Each tour takes you to different lagoons, beaches, and snorkeling spots. The most popular is Tura, which includes the Big Lagoon and Small Lagoon. The water is so clear and blue, it does not even look real. Tour prices range from $20 to $30 per person. Accommodation in El Nido ranges from budget hostels at $10 per night to mid-range hotels at $30 to $40. Coron is another incredible destination in Palawan. Coron is famous for its shipwreck diving and stunning lakes. There are Japanese warships from World War II that sank and are now popular dive sites. If you are a diver, this is a must-do experience. Dive trips cost around $30 to $50 depending on the dive site. But even if you do not dive, Coron has beautiful spots like Kayangan Lake, which is one of the cleanest lakes in the Philippines. The lake is surrounded by towering limestone cliffs and the water is incredibly clear. Entry is around $3. Let me talk about costs. Accommodation in the Philippines is very affordable. Hostels and budget guest houses cost $8 to $15 per night. Private rooms at mid-range hotels are around $25 to $40. Food is cheap and delicious. Filipino cuisine is flavorful and hearty. A meal at a local restaurant costs $3 to $6. Seafood is fresh and affordable, especially in coastal areas. Try dishes like adobo, sinigang, and lechon. Street food like fish balls and banana Q cost less than $1. Transportation between islands is part of the adventure. You will take ferries, small boats, and sometimes tiny planes. Ferry rides between islands can take a few hours and cost $10 to $30 depending on the distance. Domestic flights within the Philippines are affordable if you book in advance. Budget airlines like Cebu Pacific offer flights for as low as $20 to $50. Now, here is my biggest tip for the Philippines. Book tour locally, not online. Many websites charge double or even triple the price for the same tour. When you arrive at a destination, walk around and talk to local tour operators. You will find way better deals. For example, an island hopping tour that costs $60 online can be booked locally for $25 to $30. The same goes for accommodations. Walk-ins often get discounts, especially during off-peak season. The Philippines is also incredibly friendly. Filipinos are known for their hospitality and warmth. English is widely spoken, which makes it easy to travel around. The country has a laid-back island vibe, and life moves at a slower pace. It is the perfect place to relax and disconnect. One important thing to note is that the weather matters in the Philippines. The dry season from November to May is the best time to visit. The wet season from June to October can bring typhoons and heavy rain, which can disrupt travel plans. So plan accordingly. The Philippines offers a tropical paradise experience without the paradise price tag. Whether you want to surf, dive, island hop, or just relax on a beach with a coconut in hand, this country has it all. It truly feels like the Maldives, but accessible to everyone. And that is why it is my #1 pick on this list.
So there you have it. 5 incredible countries that look like expensive dream destinations, but cost a fraction of the price. From the beaches of Albania to the mountains of Georgia, the landscapes of Vietnam, the culture of Turkey, and the islands of the Philippines. These places offer unforgettable experiences without breaking the bank. The world is full of amazing, affordable destinations. You just need to know where to look. So, which country are you most excited about? Are you booking a trip to Albania, Georgia, Vietnam, Turkey, or the Philippines? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys, and your travel stories always inspire me. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, so you never miss our budget travel tips and destination guides. I post new videos every week to help you travel more for less. If you want even more budget travel content, check out the videos on the screen right now. I have covered budget destinations in Europe, Asia, and South America. There is so much to explore, and I am here to help you do it without spending a fortune. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, happy travels, and remember, adventure is out there, and it does not have to be expensive. See you soon!